Twitch has decided to count raids toward your partner numbers. Because previously before, when somebody was trying to get partnered on Twitch, if they got a raid, they had to say, hey, can you please refresh the stream? Because otherwise it doesn't count. Because basically, like, the link would mean that it didn't count toward your actual partner viewership, right? That was a change that they've recently made where it does now include raid viewers instead of not including them. And I wanted to talk about sort of the response to this by Twitter. And I also wanted to talk about like why I think it is dumb. Subscribe! Just to be clear, people are already asking for money to raid small streamers, which was kind of, I think, the reason primarily they were not doing that, because that's obviously what's going to happen. So people are already asking for money to raid small streamers to help them get partner numbers, which is up. It's gross. It's gaming the system. It's not appropriate. It is bad both on the side of the person who is offering a service like that and on the side of the person who would take a service like that. So like I think that was a big reason why previously it was not allowed was, you know, obviously people are going to do that. And I think that's really fucked up. I've also just seen, I mean, an absolutely stupid, ridiculous number of posts that basically doing engagement bait on Twitter being like, guys, put your ads down below and I'll follow you so I can raid out to you, blah, 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 blah. Like, I want to help small streamers, all of this shit, and we can help each other get partner and all this stuff. And the reality is about engagement posts on Twitter is that they are for engagement. They are typically not legitimate offers of help. And additionally, even if they do try to help some of the people, they're not going to help all of the people, or they're just literally posting it for the engagement and the attention. The reality is that Twitch Partner gives you very, very few benefits. Like, very few to the point where, like, honestly, it's basically just a vanity clout badge. Like, that's kind of it. Like, it really doesn't, like, you'll get taken seriously by a handful of sponsors. You might get taken more seriously by other streamers who are probably people for being honest with you, if we're being honest with each other. But actually being a Twitch partner gives you very little in terms of like improvements to like the daily streaming over like just being an affiliate. Most of all of this is just you get normally with affiliate, which just means that you're monetized. You already have all of the same channel customization features. One of the things that you get is a couple more emote slots that you can earn, meaning you do not necessarily instantly get those emote slots unlocked. You have to get the subs in order to earn them, but it just means that you have more that you are able to earn. But the biggest things that you get that I think most people care about are extended VOD storage, which means that VODs are stored for 60 days instead of only 2 weeks. You get priority support, which realistically is not something that's helpful all the time, but I guess it's helpful when you actually end up needing it. But it just means that you get an answer in 1 to 2 days instead of whenever they decide to answer you. You can make your own team, which is not a super useful benefit for most people. Most people don't really care about this. This access to partner only opportunities, I want to be clear, are very rare, very seldom, and very hard to get. And to me, the biggest one that I was excited about when I ended up getting partner was video transcodes, which basically just means that you are guaranteed to always have access to different encoding options for your viewers. Because when you're an affiliate, if the servers get too overloaded, those options will get yoinked from you, meaning that whatever you cast your stream on, so if you cast on 1080p, that is the only encoding option for your viewers, which can really suck if they don't have good internet, if they're not at home, if they are international, all of that. So it just means that they can lower the quality of the stream so they can get a smoother streaming experience. Those are yoinked when you're an affiliate. If the servers are overloaded, if you're a partner, it's always guaranteed. This is the biggest thing to me that I think is the biggest benefit to viewers because it actually affects my viewers. The rest of this doesn't affect y'all at all. I also have a VOD channel. We have a VOD channel that is managed by a friend of a stream called Wasting Sky. So you don't actually have to worry about the extended storage of those VODs. I never have to worry about that extended storage. And ultimately, the only thing that matters is those video transcodes and a couple extra emotes. That's kind of it. The actual day-to-day difference of having a partner badge is that you have a partner badge, which means if you go into another streamer's stream, they're more likely to pay attention to you. That's kind of it. That is the biggest benefit to being a partner, is being able to go into another streamer's stream and then be more likely to read your message because you have a partner badge next to your name. I am awkward and don't like getting attention. So if I'm in a streamer stream that I don't really know, I will turn my partner badge off because I don't want the attention and I just want to be a silly little guy in the crowd. The actual benefits of being a partner are very small. You don't actually have new opportunities to make money either, because the Plus program, which you guys got me the second level of, so thank you very much for that. The Plus program was initially only offered to partner streamers. However, you'll notice that it used to be called the Partner Plus program. It is no longer called that. It is called the Plus program. And the reason for that is that it is offered to affiliates as well. So ultimately, the actual new things that you have access to as a Twitch partner are basically nothing. But the Plus program is available to affiliates, which is great. Really, really helpful if you can get it. If you get it as affiliate, it's really, really cool. But I wanted to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot since this change was made, which is a lot of people who have been essentially calling for the Twitch Partner Program benefits to be, or the Twitch Partner Program qualifications to be knocked down. Basically, like, they don't think that it should be 75 average viewers anymore. They think it should be 50. I've seen as low as 30 or 20. I think that the 75 average mark is a very good mark to keep the partner goal, because I think a lot of people can kind of slip and fall and get 50 average viewers without having a lot of like experience or necessarily having that good of a stream. And I know that I'm not supposed to ever say that someone else doesn't have like a high amount of entertainment value, but I'm being serious when I say like 50 average viewers in the grand scheme of things is essentially nothing. There's a couple of cutoff points in this being a small streamer. It's kind of like there's like a cutoff point around 10, there's a cutoff point around 30, there's a cutoff point around 50, and then up above there, the cutoffs start getting a bit wider. And so like, I think 75 average for the like verified privilege status of Twitch partner makes sense, because that is sort of above where you kind of can just accidentally get to where you need to go, essentially. Like, some people take a really long time and they never gain any viewers. I didn't get 50 average viewers for a super long time. But I've also seen people who really are not ready, just kind of start streaming and have like a video pop off on YouTube and just instantly get 50 viewers and never really have to go on past that. I personally, I think that the benefits to being a partner are not high enough. I also think realistically, and this is kind of a crazy thing, and I think people will be mad at me for saying this, but I think that you should be able to have your partner badge taken away if you're not keeping with the requirements. Because the thing about the Twitch partner badge is it gives you essentially nothing. It means essentially nothing, except for that at some point you had 75 average viewers. But you don't have to keep that. And you don't actually even need to be close to having kept that for several years. Like, there are people who are probably streaming right now with a partner badge who have like 20 viewers and have had 20 viewers for years. You only have to get that 75 average viewers. You only have to achieve that once. To get that partner badge and to achieve that, and then you never have to like actually get that looked at again. And so my personal opinion is like, I think that it is actually okay to lower the requirements if we keep the same benefits and people can get that partner badge taken away from them. And I'm not saying that you should have it going to the second you drop below 75 average. That's absurd. Things happen, times are hard, and sometimes it happens. Yearly check, I think 2 years is fair. I think sometimes people have a hard time for like 2 years. And then maybe we have to start like taking badges. I don't think that keeping the badge forever is actually a good system. It's a symbol of an accomplishment you had at one time, but you might not have now. And it sort of lessens the accomplishment, you know? It lessens the exclusivity of it, I guess, if they want to keep it be like, oh my God, partner's so cool. Semi-related, what are your thoughts on partner pushing? I think partner pushing is moronic, and I don't think anyone should do it. Unless you're like, you're so close that it's like, you're in like the 70 range. Partner pushing is essentially a practice where so, okay, there's a couple of different versions of this, but essentially what it is when a streamer, the way that it should be used is when a streamer is very, very close to having partnered numbers, they announce that they're doing a partner push, meaning they will probably be doing special events, they'll be streaming longer, they'll be asking their viewers to keep them up on the screen so they can keep their average viewership up, they'll ask their friends to raid them. So like basically it is an announcement to everyone like, hey, please COD, come and watch me so I can keep these numbers. The problem with partner pushing is that a lot of times it's more like, I am feeling impatient and I want to get partner now and not later. And so I'm going to ask for all of this like insane community support and have all of this hype around my stream. And then when you get partner, your viewership tanks. You don't keep it because you accomplished the goal that you were doing and all of the hype is dead. And so I think partner pushing, when done correctly, just to get you like slightly over that little goal, if you're just like on the lip of the pool, you need a little push, I think that's fine. And so the reality is I think partner pushing is objectively not a good practice and you should avoid it at all costs. I see partner pushing up people's channels and break down their motivation much more often than I've seen anybody like long-term have a benefit from doing a partner push. Because the thing is about getting partner that really sucks to hear but is actually true is that your viewers don't get a benefit from you getting partner at all. The only benefit is encoding options. Viewers, really the benefits of partner are absolutely nothing to viewers in the grand scheme of things. The extra 3 or 4 emotes and the partner badge mean all to most viewers. And so the thing is you can ask for help on this thing, but you're not really providing them anything. And like, if they were only there to help you for that thing, they are not going to stay when you get that thing. And so I've actually seen it tank people's channels a lot more often than I've seen it be like an overall benefit that they got partner. It is better to go slower and have endurance, you know, tortoise in the hare type like that, than to try to skip steps and have like a reliable viewership that you have done because you are working hard and doing what you need to do, rather than, you know, trying to skip the line. And it's like, it sucks because I think a lot of people really covet that partner badge, but I don't think that is it enough. That I don't think, the thing about it is, and the reason why I really don't like it is I don't think that partner actually provides enough of a benefit to most streamers to be worth the possible deficit to your channel. Because if we're doing like a cost benefit analysis, the benefit of getting partner is much lower than the potential cost of like your own viewership and like your mental when your viewership tanks. But that's my personal opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I think partner pushes are a super bad idea, and I actually didn't even mention that I was applying for partner like at all. I basically didn't say anything to anyone. I talked about it almost not at all. And I sort of just went live one day and had a partner badge on, and I wanted to see if people would notice. And that was fine. And I experienced no difference in my viewership from being a partner to not being a partner, you know? But it's hard. Getting partner is hard. But yeah, I don't think pushing for partner is worth it. And I also think that coveting the partner badge is sort of a fundamental misunderstanding of its actual benefits, because it is primarily a social lubricant and less so an actual benefit to your stream. And maybe some people value that social lubricant higher. I personally think it is more important, the actual legitimate measurable benefit to your actual stream and your actual viewers.